If you are a beauty pro who is thinking about launching a course in the near future, there are 3 things you need to do before you create your course so you won't create a course no one is going to buy. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Jaylin Dorsey-Mitchell. I am a funnel expert for beauty educators. And in this video today, I want to go over those 3 things so that when you go and you launch your course, you don't make the mistake in creating a course that no one wants to buy. So the first thing you need to do before you launch your course is you need to clarify your dream student. So when we are clarifying our dream student, I remember listening to Russell Brunson, and he said that a lot of people, what they do is they create something and then they go out and they try to find people to sell it to, which leaves them with having students that they really don't want. So what you need to do is you need to figure out who is the person, who is the student you could wake up to every single day and serve. Who, if you had to do this for free, what would be the one student you would wake up to and serve each and every day? So I like to tell my clients, think about some of your past students and think about, out of the last 10 students that you have, which student did you like the most? Okay, figure out which student you like the most. And then we want to find more people like that student that share their characteristics, because you want to build a business that you grow to love and not build a business that you grow to hate. And believe it or not, your course is its own business. Your course and your actual hair, nail, brow business is 2 separate things because they require 2 separate focuses. So the first thing you need to do before you launch a course is you need to make sure you clarify who your dream student is. And one more point. Too many beauty pros get caught up in shooting for the everybody wave. I want to target the whole beauty industry. I want to target everybody in the beauty industry. I want to target, I don't want to put myself in a box and all that type of stuff, but I want to let you know this, right? When you look at who you are targeting in the beauty industry, I want you guys to look at this like a pyramid. And the higher up you go in the pyramid, the more impact you have, the more people you impact, and guess what? The more money you make. So you got 3 parts of the pyramid. This part of the pyramid represents the entire beauty industry, okay? This part of the pyramid represents a level 1, or this will be level 2 niche. You may have heard me talk about that. But this is a level 2 niche. I don't target everybody in the beauty industry, but I target everybody in the brow industry. Okay, that can be brow lamming, brow tint, brow threading, whatever it is. And this is a level 3 niche right here. And this could be me saying, hey, I target everybody in the brow threading industry. Okay, and we could go higher and higher and higher with that. But, of course, the more specific you are with who you target, and the more specific you are with what you do, what skill you are teaching people, the more people you can impact and the more money you make, because somebody's going to hear this. Imagine you say, hey, I target everybody in the beauty industry with my solution. Guess what's going to happen? People are probably not going to resonate with your message. You might get 1 or 2 sales, but I don't really know. The second thing, let's say you say, okay, I don't target everybody in the beauty industry. I target everybody who does brows. So guess what may happen? Brow artists' ears are going to start tingling, and they're going to start saying, you know what? I actually want to hear what this person got to say. You probably have about 5 to 10 to 15 sales, and you may impact about 200, 300, 400. Numbers are just for illustrative purposes. People. But then you come out and say, hey, I am a brow threading specialist, and I want to help brow threading specialists get better at brow threading. Guess what? Those people are going to ring. Their ears are going to ring. And guess what? You're going to be able to impact those people because they're going to hear what you're talking about, and they're going to want to get their problem solved by you because you resonate with them the most. So please get out of the everybody wave and make sure you focus on one type of person, all right? One type of student. The second thing we need to do is, now that we figured out what student we want to work with, we want to go ahead and do what I call an ask campaign, okay? Please do not run the race, or run the risk, I should say, of targeting somebody, of creating something that people do not want. And the best way to find out what people want is just by asking them what they want. So what you want to do is you want to do this. You want to look at wherever your dream student is, right? If you have your Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is, I want you to go to where your dream student is. Maybe you have this dream student already in your contacts. Wherever you can reach this dream student, get it from the front. Wherever you can reach this dream student, you'll be all right. I'm almost done. wherever you can reach this dream student is where you want to go. So for example, if I am a brow artist and I'm heavy on Instagram, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the brow artists I believe are my dream student, and I'm going to ask them a question. Now you may be saying, oh, I don't want to ask them, I'm introverted. It's cool. I'm going to give you a way to ask them that's super easy. You want to go to them and say, hey, Sasha, I'm thinking about creating a course for brow threading, women that do brow threading, and I honestly need your help. I need help figuring out, like, what do you think are the biggest struggles brow threading artists are going through right now? Like, what do you think those are? Hit send. You know what Sasha or Sandra, whatever name I said first, is going to do? She's going to read that message and she's going to tell you an answer. But the answer is not going to be about anybody else. The answer is going to be about her because she only knows what is in her own heart. She doesn't know about anybody else, okay? So she's going to respond back and say, hey, you know what? I feel like it's so hard to grow my brow threading business, okay? Or I feel like it's so hard to figure out how to wrap the needle around my fingers and put it on my eyes, okay? She's going to give you some answers, but you're not going to do that for just one person. You're going to go do that for 10 to 15 to 20 people. The more, the better. So I'm not telling you to stop at 20. You want to go past 20 if you can, but you want to do that for 10, 15, 20 people, okay? So with that being said, you're going to then start collecting data. I want you to make a list in your phone and your notes, and you're going to say, okay, one person said pricing. And then another person said, oh, brow threading artist or whoever, fill in the blank with your industry. Another person said marketing. I'm bad with my content. You know what? Another person said I can't get my speed up. Okay? So now you're going to move on to step number 3 after you make your list, because now you know what people want. Now you can create your course with some conviction. Because at first you're like, I want to create a course because I feel like I should create it. But now you create a course with some conviction because guess what? You actually know what people are having problems with. And guess what? The more problems you solve, the more likely you are to make more money if you create solutions for those problems. So now you want to look at each one of these solutions. And you want to ask yourself this, biggest pet peeve. A person who creates something because they hit a lick one time. Oh, I'm going to create a viral content ebook for brow threading artists when really the only post you had that was viral was probably one post you did a year ago. Okay? So when you're looking at these solutions, when we're looking at these problems that your clients have, and you think about what solution you want to choose to provide for them, you want to find the solution that meets these parameters. Number 1, the solution you need to have experience in. If I heard people talk about pricing and I know that my prices aren't good, I'm not going to go and coach people how to price. But if I heard people say, oh, I need my speed to get up, and now I can look and be like, oh, you know what? Actually, I remember them times where my speed was low. My speed is pretty fast now. Then guess what? Maybe I can qualify for a speed course. I can create me a speed course, how to get my speed up, okay? So you want to figure out what solution are you most capable of solving? What solution do you have the most experience solving? So if after I look at my list from my ads campaign, I might say, all right, out of all these solutions, I feel like I'm best at the skill part. I want to teach people how to do the skill. So I might create a brow threading speed masterclass, right? And I might teach people how to increase their speed so they can increase their income. I actually like that. That's pretty nice. Somebody use that. Increase their speed to increase their income. Because guess what? The more people I get in a day, the more money I make. So you're not lying to them. That's actually true. To increase the income. And now I know what my solution is because I done created my list. I done figured out, okay, these are all the things people said. I take some of them, because they're going to say different things, but you kind of put them into categories like, oh, this person talked about marketing, this person talked about speed, this person talks about pricing. And you're going to have multiple different things, but you can kind of put them into categories, figure out all these things are kind of comparable and they go together, okay? So now I can come out, I can look at this list and say, you know what? I'm actually well experienced in speed because I do 4 clients in an hour. They be in and out, and man, my income has gone up. So now I can create my money making solution, which solves a problem. And I teach people how to increase their speed so that they can increase their income. Okay, and when you teach them how to increase their speed so they increase their income, you want to hit on the benefits of that, more clients, and then you want to go a little level lower. If they get more clients, what will they be able to do? That means more income. If they have more income, what will they be able to do? Guess what? They may be able to buy that coat that their son needs for the wintertime that they haven't been able to get. They may be able to go on that dinner that they always wanted to go on, but they don't have enough clients to be able to treat themselves. They maybe want to go on that self-care retreat that they always want to go on, but since they don't have enough clients to be able to stack up enough extra income to go on that self-care retreat, guess what? They are not able to. So your money-making solution came from you asking people, and you knew who to ask because you figured out your dream student, and those are the 3 steps you need to do before you go out and create your course. And I am confident that if you follow these 3 steps and you go out and do these 3 steps, you will have a higher chance of creating a course that people actually buy. So once again, we are on the road to 50 subscribers. I believe we probably had like 10 or 11. So I want you to hit the subscribe button. And also too, I have a free PDF that goes over the 3 biggest mistakes that beauty educators make that keep them from launching a successful course. Click the link in the description. You will find it. But these are the 3 steps right here. Make sure you go and do them and make it happen before you launch your course. Peace.